Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Desma Fauzia. Today, I would like to present article review, and the title is Genre and Register of Antagonist Language in Media, an appraisal study of Indonesian newspaper by Riyadi Santosa, Agus Dwi Priyanto, and Ardiana Nuraini. So the introduction talks about how Indonesia has moved from a strict authoritarian government to a more democratic society over the past 20 years. This shift has allowed more freedom of speech and diverse viewpoints in the media, including news and editorials. Because of this freedom, different ways of discussing issues have emerged, affecting how power is distributed in society. The authors describe how language can show support or opposition to issues. The study aims to explore how antagonists express their language in Indonesian media by examining genres and registers, focusing on linguistic features such as lexis, transitivity, and text structure. So the research question, the first is, what types of genres are used by antagonists in Indonesian media? Second, how do antagonists express their language and ideological position through register? And the last question is, why do antagonists use specific language choices in this context? So the research method of this study is data collection. Researchers collected news articles, editorials, and letters from Indonesian newspaper from May to October 2012. The second sampling technique is they choose text that shows specific attitudes like feelings or judgments. Next is qualitative content analysis, which is the analysis that had 4 steps. The first, domain analysis, is finding key language elements. Second, taxonomic analysis is sorting data into categories. The third, componential analysis, which is showing how categories reflect cultural patterns. And the last, finding cultural values analysis, which is using interviews to support or challenge results. And the last, they done the interviews. So they interviewed newspaper editors and government figures to add more insight. The findings is antagonists use a variety of macro genres, such as news articles, editorials, and letters to the editor to express their viewpoints. These genres often include mixed elements like recounts, description, explanation, and exposition. Their language features specific appraisal systems, transitivity, and word choices. They use attitudes like affect, judgment, and appreciation, along with strategies for graduation and engagement to express their feelings and evaluations. The analysis shows how the different types of processes, which is material, mental, and behavioral, are structured within clauses, and how word choices reflect both experiential and social realities. Overall, the study finds that journalists and participants often emphasize their attitudes through language, using various strategies to articulate their positions while trying to stay objective. So the conclusion, the study shows how antagonist ideology is represented in different types of text. In news, journalists cannot openly express antagonism due to the text structure, but it can be revealed through word choices and grammar. In editorials or letters to editors, the structure allows for more direct expression of antagonistic views. Even in news, opinions can sometimes be subtly inserted. Regardless of the text type, the way language is used is key to showing an antagonist stance, especially in Indonesia's evolving democratic context. So that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.